When I hear the music, it does something to my soul that I can't explain, but I think it's a religious experience. I get to a state where I can feel the world and sense things that I can't without the music. So to me, the music is really, it's my reason for living. Everywhere on the planet, the need to make music is universal, and it's in every culture. And so what you realize is that in each culture there's an agreement, a consensus of what music is. It's not universal. The need to make music is universal, I believe. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But how we make music is so different in so many different cultures.
So, you know, jazz music is this beautiful evolution of African drumming that came into Cuba and New Orleans and brought marching music together with European harmonies from classical music. It's this complete combination of all things musical, soulful, cultural, and it just came together in one beautiful clash. And we have jazz music to show for it today. We have swing, blues, soul, salsa, all these incredible genres, and Vail Jazz is intent on sharing every piece of that with the Vail community in a very authentic and passionate way.
The fact is that it started with making it an important cultural asset of this community. And it started in the schools, it started at performances, you know, with Tony and maybe a duo you know, out in a corner somewhere at an outdoor event. And now we have all these shows for Vail Jazz.
A lot of music education sessions, they come in, they share great music, maybe a specific message with kids or the community, and then it's over. The piece that's unique about Vail Jazz is that we're able to continue this message throughout the year. Through educational programs, through performances in the community, we have this theme of connecting people to the music, to the heart of the music, to the musicians themselves. That is so important to understanding how this music exists and how to enjoy it.
So you talk about what did Jazz Goes to School do? It started at a grassroots level and said this is important.
When we started talking about, well, let's do a series where we get the chance to see the kids 4 times during the year. And make it more of an educational thing that when they get done as a 5th grader and have seen the program a couple times, they really know about jazz and they know about the roots of jazz. This is not just a music class. This is geography, this is science, this is math. We talk about key signatures and time, and we talk about writing lyrics. It's like an English class. But you know what? Again, the importance of doing it. And all of my guys that are on the Jazz Goes to School faculty, I call them, they're incredible players, but they're great educators. Yeah. We have seen almost 20,000 kids over that 20 years. It's amazing.
Vail Jazz Goes to School and Jammin' Jazz Kids, you know, they're enrichment programs. They're planting this seed of enthusiasm for kids that really grows into a lifelong passion for jazz music. While those programs are meant to share the fundamentals of music with kids here in the Valley, the Vail Jazz Workshop is really an entirely different formula. The Vail Jazz Workshop takes 12 of the nation's greatest high school jazz musicians, kids from LA and New York and the middle of Montana, all over the country. While these kids are in Vail, they are practicing 12 hours a day. They're in one-on-one sessions with these master educators. They're in group sessions learning how to blend their sounds and communicate with other musicians. And throughout that 10-day period, a really, really special evolution happens that allows them to just launch into a career that you never could have imagined that this shy, timid kid could have become. A couple of years ago, the board of directors of Vail Jazz took a trip to New York City, and we had a really special stop at Juilliard School of Music. And what we learned from Dr. Aaron Flagg, the director of the program, is that 25% of their jazz studies student body are alumni of the Vail Jazz Workshop. At this point, we've got more than 250 alumni of the Vail Jazz Workshop. And if you watch like The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon or Stephen Colbert's late night show, you'll see a lot of these alumni playing on television, on the big stages every single night. They're leaders of the genre. They're going to take this music forward and create the next sound of jazz.
Yeah, that camp definitely changed. It changed everything. That changed everything. It's crazy.
And it's because of the Vail Jazz Workshop that I really started to find my voice in jazz and realized that being an artist, being a musician was really what I wanted to do with my life.
The program is not over just when the week ends and you fly back home. It's the kind of thing that is an ongoing, lasting relationship with everyone in Vail and all the people that have participated over the years.
Where would you be without Vail Jazz, do you think?
Ooh. Yeah, without Vail. Oh man. I like to think I was still figure it out. It kind of was that bug, bro, that just kind of got me going on this jazz thing. So I don't know. I might be like in business or something right now, bro.
This is the most remarkable part of the story that needs to be told. I mean, when you consider that we have a staff of 6, that we are in this valley, I would stack up what we do here in terms of education and performance with anyone.
Thus the award from Downbeat Magazine.
Yeah. So we're very, very proud, and it comes down to the people though, ultimately. So this has been a work in progress, and I hope it continues to progress.